Starting.
Hello, wide world of comic book geekiness. Welcome to Panels, our second issue, our second episode. I'm one of your hosts, Chris,
And this is Paul.
and this is What If CNN's Chris Cuomo and Don Lemon did not talk about politics or news, but they talked about stuff that really matters, X-Men, because they do matter. Now they do matter. Hickman is writing it. Dawn of X, House of X, Powers of X, just X. Give me more. I need it.
Yes. Yeah.
But what I really need, just to play off of what we started in the first episode, this is where we get that little editorial box that says, hey, check out episode number 1. Episode number 2 is going to feature our fantasy Dawn of X team draft picks. Because if you heard me on the last episode, there was some ranting about this person is on the wrong team, this person's in the wrong book, why is this, why is that, who picked these teams? So we're going to pick teams, and hopefully it'll stir up some comments, which y'all can comment down below. I'm not going to say hopefully, it is going to stir up some comments. So Paul, are you ready for madness?
I'm ready. Let's start this fantasy draft.
All right, so first off, of course, you know the first X-Men book to come out was X-Men number 1, which we have a nice little Summers family tree thing going on here on the cover. Not bad. And from what I've read, X-Men is essentially going to be like the flagship. There's going to be people coming and going and whatnot, which I don't disagree with. Unfortunately, some of the ones that are coming and going are also showing up in other books. So, my thoughts for a draft pick for X-Men, the flagship, should be, for me, I am picking Charles Xavier, Magneto, Apocalypse, and the '05 X-Men. There could be a spot or two for the fringe X-Men characters that we don't always get to see, like Banshee, Dazzler, Chamber, Skin, Maggot. I mean, it's Hickman writing it, so he can make them cool. That's not going to be an issue. So I would like to see the new X Trinity, Professor X, Magneto, Apocalypse. Because any reason to get Apocalypse and Armani again, not destroying everything, but giving a vague threat to destroy was awesome. And the '05 X-Men, Scott, Jean, Hank, Bobby, and Warren. What you think?
Well, I I I think I draft a little differently. I'm not going to consider uh, the professor as one of the members. He's more where I mean he's going to be prominently featured in the main title, the flagship title, but he's not going to be considered one of the main cast, um, simply because he's going to have that role in all the books. Although he'll probably less frequently be featured in the other teams, um, but he's not going to be uh, considered one of the. For me, he's not one of the picks, even though he is going to be there. Um, I for the main title, the flagship, I feel like I should have a lineup of about 10 um, that it doesn't necessarily have to focus on the complete 10. they can kind of rotate in, rotate out, but and split as if they want to occasionally do a blue team, gold team, they can do so. But the we're I'm going to lead off number one with Cyclops. Simply just part of what I was talking about our first episode, where while he's being out of character, it's up my alley. I like it. And I know I shouldn't because he's that character I love to hate traditionally over the years. But so we're going to pick him number one. Then we're going to go with Jean, Beast. Let's see. We're going to go with Iceman. I'm actually going to leave Archangel. I'm going to leave him off. I do not feel he's relevant in what I look for in X-Men today, and maybe he needs something new. Maybe, I don't know, but that's neither here nor there. But for my pick, he's off. It doesn't make the cut. Let's see. We're gonna go Wolverine. We're gonna go Storm. We're gonna go Rogue and Gambit. Then we're gonna go Kitty. And to finish it off, we're gonna go Colossus.
So the big guns.
Yeah. So again, yeah, that's a higher number. But that leaves the ability to split in teams, or have a large cast.
Not bad. I would buy it. I was thinking on the point about the professor, I was thinking he has to have a home somewhere. And I thought it would be interesting to give him a place where he's factored into the stories a bit more. He would be in other series, but not as hard or prevalent as he would be in X-Men, since that's the flagship. And
yeah.
And as you were going through your list, I was kind of thinking maybe tweaking mine a little bit, the 05 X-Men and the Quiet Council.
Okay.
That way we can see how Krakoa is being governed and what are they running up against and what kind of things are happening.
Okay.
And then using the 05 X-Men, since we've been stuck with the teenagers for Lord knows how long. Now that they've kind of been through all of that and they're reunited and they're all different and all new, all different. See what I did there? Get them back together as a unit.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So that was my train of thought. And plus you have Apocalypse and you have Mystique. Yeah. You have Exodus. You have Sebastian and Emma throwing their little spice in here and there. Either way, I would slap my $3.99 down for that.
All right.
For either one of those. I just wanted to have the flagship be more about the Quiet Council and the inner workings and government of Krakoa.
Yeah.
And all of the cracks too.
That's a good point. I kind of want if I have any criticism, I generally like what they're doing in the majority of the X titles. There might be issues here and there that I don't 100%, have a lot of excitement for, but I generally like where they're going. It might not be quick enough paced, but that I'm okay with that too. But Regardless, I
Enough
would like.
pace, quick enough pace, or shipping.
Mhm.
Because I
um,
think pacing for me is just right, but compared to the
mhm.
other books that have double ship,
Yeah.
we just
Um,
want more of a greedy.
yeah. Yeah. Um, but yeah, no, I with with the main title, I want to see it kind of lead the way, and the others complement it. Um, what so I kind of like if you take X Force for example, the action has been over the top. It's been really good, and I think that unfortunately overshadows what's been going on in the main title in X Men at times. So, um, not saying that X Men needs more action or anything like that, but I just want to see it kind of leading the story along, and everything else complements it.
Cool beans. And for anybody out there who were like me last year, who was listening to another podcast and a different group of people discussing X-Men, and they were like complaining. This is not us complaining. This is our fantasy picks and why we're picking those. Because this X-Men has not been this good in a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there have been stages of good where it's like, oh, a new issue of X-Men came out. Gotta get it.
Mm-hmm.
You want to see what's going on. To where it is now, where you're salivating and it's like withdrawal syndrome. That was the biggest thing during coronavirus shutdown. It's like, I have reread House of X, Powers of X, and all that 15 times. It's time for something new. I'm about to
Yeah.
explode. So, not that we're complaining, we're just doing our own little draft pick
Yep.
of what we would like to see.
Yeah.
Second one,
Say we do X Force next. Oh, Marauder. Okay, Marauder's good too. Yeah. All right.
who I have picked. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Not too many changes. We're keeping Emma. We're keeping Storm. We're keeping Kitty. I'm sorry, no Kate for me. Kitty. Bump Kate. Kitty. We are adding Rogue, Gambit, Kurt, Nightcrawler, because, pirate thing. Pirates. 1+1=2. No brainer. Rogue, Gambit, Nightcrawler. I have 2 Dark Horse candidates. Juggernaut
Mm,
and Spiral.
okay. Yeah. That's that changes that up. Okay. Uh,
Oh yeah, we're keeping Bishop too.
okay. I was gonna say.
I forgot about him. I'm missing somebody. I
Yeah.
moved Bobby over to the flagship with the
Mm,
05.
yeah.
Pyro, I'm kind of on the fence with. I mean, he's great comedy relief. Not necessary for me.
I feel. Yeah, he's good. He has some funny moments, but I don't know that he has added anything significant to push anything along. Uh, I don't. I haven't disliked him there, but I don't think he's not needed. Not needed. So yeah. Uh, yeah, that's Juggernaut. I like that. That's good. That's interesting. Uh,
We can't do Colossus because X-Men Gold.
yeah. Yeah.
We don't want to go back to that.
Yeah. I'm for the most part, I'm with you. I think number 1 and 2 for me are definitely uh, Kitty. And by the way, we can reuse characters if we want to. They can be featured in both. We can reuse. Uh, okay, so yeah, Kitty number 1, Bishop number 2. I think. if they've done anything well in Marauders, and it hasn't been a whole lot of moments, but I think they've, um, and who knows if it's intentional or not, but Kitty and Bishop, uh, I won't say I ship them or anything, but they work well together.
They do.
So I like the pairing of those two. Um, and yes, I'm gonna go with Nightcrawler. Um, I'm gonna go back to Extreme X-Men, and I'm gonna pull Sage. Um, I know she has a lot going on Krakoa, but they're gonna make some time for her with the Marauders. Oh goodness. Let me.
I'm not gonna ask.
That's weird.
There's some paranormal activity going on
Right.
over there.
um, let's see. Who else would I?
I was torn about, since you brought up Extreme X-Men, I was torn about including Psylocke
Mm,
or Rachel because Marauders is very much Claremont-ish.
yeah.
X-Men is the
Hmm.
closest spiritual successor of it. So I was kind of torn. It's like, well, you know what? Betsy will work good there.
Yeah.
Rachel will work good there. With Emma on oversight, where she's kind of like boss lady,
Hmm.
she'll come out as she needs to, kind of like the role she's in now.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
was torn, and it's like, well, both of them. But then that's too much.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when I say Psylocke, I mean English lady trapped in Japanese body. Psylocke.
Okay.
Purple ribbon ninja Psylocke.
Hmm. Okay.
Jim Lee Psylocke.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. For sure. For sure. Um. Oh, I feel like I should at least pick one more. Or do we count Lockheed as one? No, he goes with
He,
Kitty.
he goes with
Uh,
it.
yeah. Um,
Oh, okay.
uh, let me
Nocturne.
Nocturne. Okay, that's that's a good one. That's a good one. Um, I let's see. Who was I gonna? I am gonna go. This one's a bit of a oddball. I'm gonna go with Quicksilver. Now, I feel like if you just take a step back and look at the last 20 years or so, he's been featured, certainly he's had his part to play in everything. I feel like it's been too much up and down, um, and I feel like he could use some stability, um, and this team would be a good place, where you know um, they're going to be in some shady situations, uh, and you know he doesn't necessarily have to appease neither the light or dark. He can just do his thing along with the rest of the team, and it's going to be a good, maybe almost therapeutic, uh, in having to do some extreme things to get some good done. So I think it'd be a good place for him. And I think that I like your uh, Rogue and Gambit, but not enough for me to pick that for my team.
I forgot two more.
Who's that?
So let me revise my list for Marauders. Emma in the oversight role, co-leader, if you will.
Okay.
Storm, Kitty, Bishop, Nightcrawler, Rogue, Gambit, Juggernaut, Spiral, X-23,
Oh,
and Honey Badger.
okay. Okay, there you go. Yeah, yeah,
And I'm still
that's
thinking about Psylocke and Rachel. One
okay.
of them. I haven't made up my mind which yet, but one of them.
Yeah, and matter of fact, yeah, the honey badger. Yeah, I like that. I like that. And I'm relatively new to her. I had not read much of her until I borrowed some of your X-23 um, trades, and I need more of her. She's good. She's got some of that sassy attitude that goes a long way. Yeah, that's
And
good.
she already has history with Kurt and Remy.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Um, all right. Well, I think we have time for. We might have to split this into two episodes. Let's do one more team. Let's do X Force. All right. Yes. Okay. So I really like what they've done with X Force, just being kind of the covert espionage um, wing of everything they have going on in Krakoa. Um, it's been really good, and I probably out of all of the X titles, that's the one I look forward to the most when it's coming out. So. Uh, I'll let you lead, but let me make my first pick right off the bat. Domino, without a doubt, Domino for me. And
I, I agree. I really wouldn't change it too much from what they've already had set up, other
yeah,
than I moved some characters out and put
okay,
some new ones in their place, like Gene and Hank are out.
yeah,
What I really want from Hank is for him to go. I need him to find his roots again.
yeah,
He's trying to be too much like Dark Beast. We don't need
mm,
that.
mm-hmm, yeah, yeah. It's kind of like they're. It feels like they're going for Dark Beast with a little bit of a sense of humor, which I'm just. Yeah, he
And
kind of
it's
looks
making him look like a douchebag.
a bumbling idiot. And I'm like, no, I just don't. I
That's
don't go
not
for
Hank.
this. Yeah, yeah.
So with Hank and Gene out and keeping everybody else the same, I would like to add in Mystique and Phantom X.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I would like, I know this is going to start some stuff, but Sabretooth for Logan. Logan's
Okay.
always manning up and doing all the dirty work. Let's actually get somebody that don't mind doing the dirty work. We need you to take this person out.
Okay.
Sabretooth will do it. He might go overboard, but he'll do it.
Yeah.
I would also like to see some of the Brotherhood get involved in that too.
Yeah.
This is where I would put Pyro, Avalanche, Blob, not as main features of the team, but
Mm-hmm.
specialists they can call in.
Yeah. Yeah.
I also like Shatterstar to be in on it too.
Okay.
Cable, Deadpool. Again, these are people they can pull in as needed. If
Yeah.
they're going to be the mutant CIA, they should have operatives in the field.
Yeah.
I would even like to see Quicksilver
Okay.
and the Scarlet Witch. They're on the Avengers. It's like, oh, hey, check this out. This is what's going on. This is what we ran across. So this would be kind of like widespread with all of these different people moving in and out with a small, close knit core.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, that's good. That's good. Um, I want to keep this team relatively small. So again, I'm leading with Domino. I really really like what they've brought in with Domino so far, um, and I think she, um, while not officially leading the team, has kind of really kind of seems like taken over in just maybe if nothing else their spiritual leader, for
Yeah, because I don't see Mystique handing over the reins to
yeah.
anybody.
Um, but so I'm gonna do Domino. Um, I think Mystique. I would go for Mystique, but I think this whole storyline with um, um, her wife,
Destiny.
um, in wanting to bring her back, is gonna have something they're eventually gonna. I don't know. I don't know where they're going with that, but she's gonna lose it at some point here very soon, I think. So I don't think she's stable enough to be on my X Force.
That's why she needs something to do.
Okay, uh, true. Um, all right, so we've got Domino, Forge, because the
Definitely.
team is going to need to be properly outfitted with you know um, whatever Forge can cook up for them to do the espionage and spying and investigating that they need to do. Um, for now, Wolverine can be on it, but I like what you said with Sabretooth. So here's how I play that up. Wolverine's going to be he's temporary, he's in it for now, but let's say they release Sabretooth uh, from the depths that he's been sent to. Um, let's say there's a confrontation between him and Wolverine, like there always is, but there's going to be a significant change in it. Sabretooth is going to shy away for once, and um, you know, uh, they're gonna the X Force is gonna see that and be like, you know what, we need we need the Wolverine, the Sabretooth type to fill a role, um, but it's almost like you've been rehabilitated, if maybe by force, but we're Wolverine's a little bit unhinged for us right now, so we're gonna drop a Wolverine and we're gonna go with Sabretooth. Welcome to X Force, buddy. And so they'll change over. All right. Um, oh, who else? I like. We're gonna go with Kid Omega. Um, I have really never liked his character and I think he's oftentimes been intentionally written that way to kind of rub you the wrong way. But in the last year or so, I think he's really shown some personal growth. Uh, and I've enjoyed that. And so while he's still not there, he makes the cut. Yeah. So I'm gonna have him on the team. Um, and I'm gonna round it out with I'm Phantom X. I really like that pick. I'm gonna also take that one right there too. But I'm gonna round it out with uh, Psylocke. And
Wait a minute, which one? Which one?
uh, we're gonna go with the Quantum. Uh, um, maybe eventually too. I would like to say cable, but not kid cable. I don't dislike kid cable, but
I actually like Kid Cable
yeah,
and New Mutants.
I feel like the last couple of pages in each of the first two issues of Cable, we see the old man Cable.
Now
I
he
don't know
should be
where.
an X-Force.
Yeah, that one
He
I
should
would
be
put
the
in.
leader.
Yeah. Well, co-leader him and Domino. I I like Cable and Domino together. I think
They're good together.
they are good together. Um, Going back to just reflecting back on um, the old school X Force, I was so disappointed when Domino turned out to Cable and Domino were an item, and then it turns out that that wasn't even the real Domino. That was
But
so
they were
disappointing.
still an item.
Yeah, yeah,
It was just a Days of Our Lives blip.
right, right. So, all right. Well, I think that uh, that's good for our first three teams. We've got a couple of more teams to fantasy draft for. We'll we'll do another episode. What else do we? What New Mutants?
I would keep them the same.
Keep them the same. Yeah, keep them the same. Are there any other teams that we need to? Let's see.
Excalibur.
Excalibur. Oh yeah, that needs a revamp. That needs a well. Okay, so yeah, we'll do a
You didn't have to
revamp.
say it with that face.
Yeah, no, it does. That one needs a revamp. Yeah, we'll save that for another video because that one might take a little bit of research to because that one I feel like uh, I think I've liked it a little bit more than you have, the new Excalibur, but uh, I just
You
feel
know what did it for me.
with each
You
concurrent.
know what did it for me.
Hmm.
You know what did it for me. I read Mr. and Mrs. X and was hot that they canceled that because that was an awesome series
Yeah.
starring Rogue and Gambit.
Yeah.
They bring Rogue over to Excalibur, and the first thing they did was put her in a coma and knock her
Yeah.
powers out of whack all over again.
Yeah.
Why?
I just for my part, it just hasn't really gone anywhere. There's been some things I liked a little bit, but I just feel like they're just digging a hole deeper and deeper, and I don't know how they're going to get out of it. Uh, Time will tell. We'll see. But all right, well let's wrap this up. Uh, Stay tuned for more to come. We'll be redrafting and uh, looking at other teams, not just in the X-Men, but in everywhere else that we think we see changes that we like. Um, do you have anything to follow up on?
Just follow us. We will soon have an Instagram. We'll leave all our information down there. Be sure to comment. We will read your comments. Promise you, we will read the comments.
Yes.
And thanks for watching. Oh, yeah, one other thing. I know about the chirping smoke alarm. I thought I killed it and it came back to life and it's chirping again. So as soon as we're done, I'm going to find it and kill it again.
All right. All right. Well, that's right. Give us a. There it is again. All right. Well, yes. Until next time, yeah, leave us a comment, give us a like, thumbs up, all of the above, and take it easy.
We'll catch you in between the panels.